Today's a little deviation. We're not going to talk about a piece. We're not going to talk about a composer. We're not even going to talk about an instrument today. We're going to talk about an interval. Now, interval is what we call the space between two notes. If I have a note, bum, and I go back to the same note, bum, that is an interval of one. Bum, bum, that would be an interval of two. Bum, bum. 1, 2, 3, that's an interval of a third. Now today we're going to talk about a special interval, and this interval was called for a long time the Devil's Interval. Yes. Now the Devil's Interval spans 3 whole steps, or you can think of it as 6 half steps, and this is the beginning of Maria, like bum bum Maria, that da dum. That is the Devil's Interval. Ooh. In medieval and Renaissance music theory, it was called Diabolus in Musica, and that is Latin for the devil in the music. They didn't think this was beautiful, not at all. They thought it sounded harsh, it sounded tense, and actually they describe it as unstable compared to the smooth, nice harmonies that were favored by the church. Now, the church never officially banned this. Some people say they did. It was never officially banned. However, it was heavily discouraged. And also think about this. Many of the composers, especially in medieval times, they were writing for the church. So if that was in there, they weren't going to use this piece of music because it was dangerous for some reason. Now today, we do use the tritone and we use it to create tension, drama. Something is coming, it's not resolved, and then we can go up or down a half step and then it is resolved. People use it a lot in like rock music, but definitely in Broadway as well, because it is such a emotion-evoking interval. Speaking of the devil, there's another thing besides the Devil's Interval. There's also the Devil's Trill Sonata by Giuseppe Tartini. Way before Faustus ever wrote about selling your soul to the devil to gain wisdom or to gain something, right? The trope that we know. You have Giuseppe Tartini, and he was a composer. He was also a violinist. He's this Italian guy. He's born in 1692. Violin is doing really great. It's a big thing. And he was known for this extraordinary technical skill, like his ability to push the violin beyond what people even knew back then, and they didn't even know was possible. Well, this is according to Tartini's own accounts. One night he was sleeping and he had a dream, and in the dream the devil came to him and played violin. Not the devil comes down to Georgia, way before then. The devil comes down and he plays. The devil is phenomenal, incredible virtuoso, and when he's done, Tartini's like, whoa, and he hands Tartini the violin in his dream, right? Now, as soon as he woke up, he rushed to his table and tried to write down everything that he could remember that he thought he heard the devil play. And it made this dark-sounding sonata with his mysterious reputation, which, of course, made it sell maybe a little bit better. So the trill is in there. Trill is like when you quickly go from one note to the next back and forth, like a second. And so this was a whole note trill, and it was crazy sounding to people, and we still use it today. Not from the devil, though. So now you know there's a Devil's Interval and a Devil's Trill. So be careful what you listen to.